on Local 24 Sports with Jessica Benson.
We needed to have a game where it was difficult. It was challenging. You know, our coaching staff, we coached our butts off for 60 minutes there. Our players were responding.
The Memphis Tigers got the win over East Carolina today. It wasn't super pretty, particularly on the defensive end, but it was about time they won one on the road. Here's the thing. When all the big networks do their college football recap shows tonight, most probably won't show Memphis beating ECU, which means they won't show the nation's leader in rushing yards, total touchdowns, yards per carry, and yards per game. I'm, of course, talking about Darrell Henderson. Any question of him being fully healthy coming off the bye week was answered on the Tigers' second play from scrimmage when he busted off a 71-yard touchdown. He scored 3 times today, had 204 all-purpose yards. He was named a Maxwell Award semifinalist earlier this week, and yet his name has not been included in the latest Heisman discussions. And frankly, it should. Thank you for coming to my Darrell Henderson TED Talk. Now, it was really a balanced day for the Tigers offense. Brady White and DeMonte Coxie both had career games. White with his 362 passing yards, Coxie with 176 receiving yards. Tony Pollard showed some flex at running back. He ran it in for 2 scores and had over 100 all-purpose yards. Patrick Taylor Jr. finding the end zone as well. The Tigers putting up over 600 yards of total offense.
And being able to have that balance. I mean, there were some times that they were doubling Coxie and, you know, allowing Darrell a little bit of space, allowing our backs some space. And, you know, that's what we want to see, and that's how we want to be able to attack offensively.
Our whole line just came out there really ready to play. And they did the thing for us. They held it up for the pass and for the run. And our running backs took care of it. And our other receivers and stuff, everybody made plays when it was time.
It was super encouraging, and it's a big positive for us to play, you know, full 60 minutes offensively and execute like we know how to. You obviously want to replicate that every week, and we've had games where we've struggled to do that.
For more on the Tigers, check out the Mike Norvell Show tomorrow at 10 on CW30. In Oxford, where defense goes to die, Ole Miss and South Carolina combining for over 1,000 yards of offense. Gamecocks quarterback Jake Bentley uses his legs to put South Carolina up in the 4th and keeps them up for good as Ole Miss falls 48-44. In this new scary world where Nick Fitzgerald is a passing quarterback, the Bulldogs facing Louisiana Tech, and Fitzy threw 4 touchdown passes, 243 passing yards for him as Mississippi State wins 45-3. Homecoming on Rocky Top. I start all Vols highlights this season with dogs because they make everything okay. Special teams actually making things okay today. Charlotte punting to Marquez Callaway. Callaway on the run. Callaway going to go 82 yards for the touchdown, which is very important because this is a real stat. Tennessee had zero rushing yards in the first half of this game. They still get the win 14-3. The city of Memphis has been straight up thirsty for local talent to once again represent Memphis Tigers basketball. Enter Penny Hardaway, enter the Tigers backcourt. Hardaway's been praising his team's strength at guard leading up to this season. He's set the expectation of smaller lineups, and the Tigers' 2 exhibition wins showing that perhaps the best lineup is when Jeremiah Martin, Alex Lomax, and Tyler Harris are all playing together. 3 Memphis natives, 3 guards, combining their individual strengths into a unit this city can get excited about.
It's just great for the city. You know, we see that we have a Memphis backcourt. You know, that's what people really been waiting on, and you know, it's just fun. You know, because we all from Memphis. We rep Memphis. Everything we do is for the city, so we're gonna play extra hard because we're trying to win for our hometown.
They're playing good basketball right now, and they just happen to be from Memphis, which is big for the city because the kids around here are seeing that. You know, we've been doing fairly well with that lineup, and if those guys continue to play well, we're going to keep it the same.
Now, speaking of those Memphis kids liking Memphis, their most recent commitment, DJ Jeffries out of Olive Branch, starting his senior season with a bang. The Conquistadors facing Byhalia tonight. Jeffries led all scorers with 21 points. This game was called in the 3rd quarter, though, after a fight broke out. And the Memphis women playing their one and only exhibition game this afternoon against Lemoyne-Owen. And meet Melissa McFerrin's most exciting off-season addition, freshman Jamira Schutz. She led the Tigers with 24 points today in their 91-44 win. She was one of 3 Tigers in double figures. Alana Davis had 14, Taylor Barnes 17. The Tigers open their season against Jackson State next Wednesday. And we've said it a few times, Jamira Schutz. It's a pretty decent basketball name.
Like she was born to play basketball.
Exactly.
All right, Jess, thanks. We had beautiful weather to start the weekend, but rain is on the way.